The Haunted Treehouse, my thrilling adventure. I've always been fascinated by the mysterious and terrifying. That feeling of being both scared and irresistibly drawn to explore has always sparked my deep-seated desire for adventure. The Haunted Treehouse, a place filled with mystery and horror, has always lingered in my mind, as if calling me to unveil its enigmatic veil. The legend of the Haunted Treehouse. Since I was young, I've loved listening to all kinds of legends, especially those with a mysterious and horrifying tint. In my memory, there's a legend about a haunted treehouse that I can't forget to this day. It's said that deep in a remote mountain village, there's an old wooden house. This house was originally the residence of a wealthy family, but then a series of tragic events occurred. The head of the family died suddenly and mysteriously, and then his family members met with misfortune one after another. Some say the house is cursed, filled with evil forces. Around the house, there's a huge old tree, its branches stretching towards the house like demonic claws, as if guarding this terrifying place. Over time, the legend spread wider and wider, and the house came to be known as the Haunted Treehouse. I often wonder, is this legend true or false? Does the Haunted Treehouse really exist? These questions have accompanied me as I grew up, filling me with curiosity about the Haunted Treehouse. The Simpsons' Haunted Treehouse. In my journey of exploration, I stumbled upon the Simpsons' Haunted Treehouse, a world filled with unique charm and horror elements. The unique parallel universe story. When I first saw the story of the Simpsons' Haunted Treehouse, I was drawn to its unique parallel universe plot. In this story, the Simpson family enters a mysterious world filled with all sorts of horror. They encounter versions of themselves from different parallel universes, each with different fates and experiences. This plot made me feel as if I was in a world full of unknowns, where every choice could lead to different outcomes. I imagine myself, like the Simpson family, entering this mysterious parallel universe. There, I might face all kinds of challenges and dangers, but I might also discover some unexpected surprises. This mysterious atmosphere has made my desire to explore the Haunted Treehouse even stronger. The blending of horror elements. The horror elements in The Simpsons' Haunted Treehouse are also one of the things that fascinate me. Those art pieces intersecting with ghostly faces, filled with blood and vulgar styles, yet conveying a unique horror charm. In these works, the image of the ghostly face is chilling. Their eyes are hollow and lifeless, as if staring into your soul. Their mouths are twisted and deformed, as if emitting a terrifying roar. The intersection with the ghostly face creates a strong visual impact. The blending of these horror elements makes The Simpsons Haunted Treehouse, a place that is both frightening and fascinating. I can't help but recall some of the horror movies and novels I've seen, where scenes filled with blood and terror always make my heart race. The horror elements in The Simpsons' Haunted Treehouse are like the real-life version of these movies and novels, making me feel true horror. Famous haunted treehouse cases. In my exploration, I also learned about some famous haunted treehouse cases, the most impressive of which is the Anping Ghost House in Tainan. The historical changes of Anping Ghost House. The Anping Treehouse in Tainan was once an ordinary warehouse, but over time, it underwent earth-shaking changes. It is said that a long time ago, a huge fire broke out in this warehouse, and many people died in the fire. Since then, the warehouse has been considered an unlucky place. Later, a big tree around the warehouse began to grow continuously, its branches gradually reaching towards the warehouse, tightly wrapping it up. Over time, the warehouse was eaten by the tree, turning into a gloomy and terrifying place. People began to say that this place was occupied by ghosts, becoming a haunted house. I imagined the scene of the fire back then filled with emotion. The souls of those who died in the fire, are they still wandering in this place? Why did the big tree grow so crazily, wrapping up the warehouse? These questions fill me with curiosity about the Anping Ghost House. CP. Unique landscape and horror. Atmosphere. When I first saw the Anping Treehouse, I was shocked by its unique landscape. The huge old tree, its branches stretching towards the sky, like demonic claws, tightly wrapping the entire warehouse. The walls of the warehouse are covered with moss and vines, giving a cold and damp feeling. Walking into the treehouse, there is an old atmosphere, as if time has stopped here. In the corner of the treehouse, I found some strange symbols and patterns. These symbols and patterns look like some kind of ancient curse. Chilling. I can't help but think of those legends about ghosts and curses filled with fear. However, despite the fear in my heart, I am still attracted by the unique charm of the Anping Treehouse. Its gloomy and terrifying atmosphere makes one feel as if they are in a mysterious world. Here, I can feel the passage of time and the impermanence of life. This unique landscape and horror atmosphere make the Anping Treehouse a place that is hard to forget. IV. Summary of horror elements in haunted treehouses. Through the exploration of different haunted treehouses, I have summarized some common horror elements. Firstly, ghost legends are often an important element of haunted treehouses. People believe that places where unfortunate events have occurred in haunted treehouses will have the presence of ghosts. These ghosts may appear at night, making terrifying noises, making people tremble with fear. Secondly, a mysterious atmosphere is also a major feature of haunted tree houses. Those old wooden houses, wrapped by trees, often give a mysterious and unpredictable feeling. People don't know what secrets are hidden inside, nor what dangers they will encounter. This mysterious atmosphere is filled with fear and curiosity. Finally, terrifying scenes and sound effects are also indispensable elements of haunted tree houses. Those gloomy and terrifying rooms, twisted branches, and terrifying sound effects can all make people feel a strong horror atmosphere. The combination of these elements makes haunted tree houses a place that is both frightening and fascinating. The charm and impact of haunted tree houses. Although haunted tree houses make people feel scared, they also have a unique charm. They let us feel the impermanence and mystery of life, and fill us with curiosity about the unknown world. At the same time, haunted tree houses also have a certain impact on our psychology and culture. In terms of psychology, haunted tree houses can help us release inner stress and fear. When we face terrifying scenes, our bodies produce a stress response, which can help us release inner stress and fear. At the same time, haunted tree houses can also make us cherish life more, making us understand the preciousness and fragility of life. In terms of culture, haunted tree houses have become a unique cultural phenomenon. They appear in movies, novels, games, and other cultural works, becoming objects of entertainment and exploration for people. At the same time, haunted tree houses also reflect people's fear and curiosity about the unknown world, as well as thoughts about life and death. In summary, the haunted treehouse is a place full of mystery and horror. It lets us feel the impermanence and mystery of life, and fills us with curiosity about the unknown world. Although it makes people scared, it also has a unique charm and impact. In the days to come, I believe I will continue to explore the mysteries of the haunted treehouse, to feel its unique charm and horror atmosphere.